Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest all-time, won world titles. Roy.
This bout?
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. He misses with that jab. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement, move left to right, box forward, box backward. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Well done with that counter shot. A straight right just misses. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Quick punch scores. Caution being thrown to the wind. A straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look...
And there's the bell to start round two. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
How about that time counter shot? These punches coming from every angle. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. No rest for the weary. Nice counter. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. And misses with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because...
There's the bell for round three. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And this with that jab. Exchange here from both men. Can't land that jab. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A perfect counter lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
Here we go to the fourth round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Punch caught him clean. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Leonard in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
I love that. That jab's slick. Just keep up and just start out in your face, win this round back. Take it. That's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few buttons.
Here's the bell to start round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Good counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. Do you believe this? There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What about Sugar Ray in that last round? Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute...
Let's start the sixth. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? The straight right just misses. Seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. And he misses with the left uppercut. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Every time they throw a shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
Be smart.
There's the bell for round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter shot. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. Which fighter will say no mas? They both want a highlight reel knockout. Straight right just misses. Sugar Ray is down on the canvas. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get the...
And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
And he scores with the counter. Oh, what a punch! Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history book.
That counter shot lands. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. A pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.